In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to use autofill to autofill groups of cells in your worksheet. So I have a worksheet open that I used in the previous video I created. And this autofill, the way it works is we can take our month, we have January here, and we can tell Excel to automatically fill in February, March, April, May, June, July, and all the way as far as we want automatically. So we don't have to sit there and type it in over and over and over. It's smart enough to know what we want. So we're going to select a range of cells. A range of cells is more than one cell. So select the range C4 to H4. C4, which is January, to H4. And then on the Home tab, in the editing groups, we got to look in our editing group. Our editing groups are all the way down here to the right. Click on the Fill button. And from the menu, we're going to click Right. Which direction do we want it to fill? We're going to fill right. January is filled in all the way. We're going to undo that. So hit the Undo button in your Quick Access toolbar. Select the range C9 to C13. So C9 to C13. We're going to click the Fill button. We're going to click down. And it's going to copy what we already had. Click the Undo button. So we're going to click C4, which says January. There's something called a fill handle at the bottom right-hand corner of your cell. It's that little green square at the bottom. And we're going to drag it to E4. So just drag it 2 cells down. If you notice, March actually appears. Say February, March. We're going to let go. And that automatically fills it in. So that's called the autofill option. So let's click cell C5. Point to the fill handle, which is the little green square. And we're going to drag it to C9. And if you notice, all the numbers turn to the same number. And that's because we didn't establish any kind of pattern. We've asked it to copy that number. Now, if we had 1, 2, 3, 4, and we selected that group of cells, and then we used a fill handle, it's smart enough to understand that we're trying to develop a pattern. We're counting. We could do 2, 4, 6, 8, or we could do 100, 200, 300, and it will figure that pattern out depending on how you select cells. And at the bottom of this range, after you've copied it or filled it, you have an autofill options button down here. So you need to know about that. Click on it. The autofill options button appears near the lower right hand corner. And that's what we're in now. Click the autofill. And we want to choose the fill formatting only. Fill formatting only. It will change it back to the numbers it previously was. It's just copying the formatting down through that range of cells. Kind of like Format Painter or something else. But you're choosing not to fill the numbers, you're choosing to fill the format. So it says to repeat steps 8 and 9 for the range B5 to B9. So B5 to B9. And remember, we don't want it to develop a pattern of dates. We want it to autofill options, and we want to fill formatting only. That way all the formats change. Because like I said in the other video about our dates here, we can change the formatting. It's not an issue, even if you type them in differently and it comes up with something differently. We can change it. And we just did with our fill formatting. Click cell C9 and drag the fill handle down to A15. I'm sorry, A9. And we want to go down to A15. Just going to copy Ryan's name all the way down. And we're going to undo. So I hope you have a little bit better understanding of how the fill command works.